So we are reviewing for your quiz on Monday. Many people absent today, so we'll go ahead and just record this for those of you who missed the review. So you have a bag that contains 12 green, 8 blue, and 4 red marbles. Find the probability of green, red, and not blue. So how many green marbles? 12 over 24, which is 1/2 or 50%. What about red? 4 red? 4 over 24, which is about 17% if you round correctly. Okay, or 1/6. And then what about not blue? How did you? 16 over 24. So you can either add the red and the green together and do that probability, or you can find the probability of blue, 8 over 24, and then subtract that from the total. So either way, you should get 2/3. So if you find blue and then subtract it from the total, that's one way. That's our complementary events. Or you can find red and green, and then that's 2/3. Okay, but either way, your answer is 2/3. Did you get it? All right, so here's your next one. All right, you have 3 questions on your quiz that deal with combinations and permutations. So here's your scenario. I want you to tell me, is it a combination or a permutation, and then find the total number of groups. All right, so combination? 5005? All right. 3 questions like this on your quiz Monday. All right. So combinations and permutations. Okay, so now you have a spinner. I need you to tell me, are these events joint or disjoint? Sorry, disjoint or overlapping, and then calculate the probability that event A or B happens, one or the other. Are they disjoint or overlapping? And then calculate the probability. So event A, how many even numbers are on the spinner?
5.
Okay. And how many numbers are more than 19? 2. Any even numbers that are also more than 19? No. So what kind of events are they? Disjoint, because they have nothing in common. They have no outcomes in common, so they're disjoint. And then, so I don't even have to subtract anything. I just add them together to get 7/8. All right, disjoint. Now, on number 2, what's the probability that you get a multiple of 3 or a multiple of 4? Okay, so multiple of 3 or 4. How many multiples of 3 are on the spinner? Nope. 5. 5 out of 8. And how many multiples of 4? 2 out of 8. But how many are both multiples of 3 and 4? Do you have any? Are there any numbers on the spinner that are multiples of 3 and 4?
Yes.
How many? 2. So those are overlapping because it's both. So you have to subtract 2 and you get 5/8. All right, now let's talk about disjoint events. So you have these 2 events. I want you to find the probability of A or B. So now you don't have to count anything or calculate anything. You just know that with disjoint events, you have to do something to the values to find your answer. Okay, so 0.7, do I subtract them? Multiply them? I add them together. All right, so I add them together, and did you get 3.1?
Yes.
All right, same with the second one. Just add the percentages together to get 52%. Questions? All right, now we have complementary events. With complementary events, I need to find the probability of B given A. All right, so if I know the probability of A, I can subtract from the whole, to find B. So go ahead and try these 3. So what do I subtract 0.3 from? 1 minus 0.3 gives me 0.7. probability of B. All right. What do I subtract 6 over 7 from? 7 over 7 minus 6 over 7 equals 1/7. And what do I subtract the percent from? 100 minus 20 equals 80%. Alrighty. And that's everything that'll be on your quiz Monday.